United Airlines is contacting passengers who flew with Duncan to the United States. After leaving Liberia 2 weeks ago, Duncan traveled on United from Belgium to Washington, Dulles, and then on to Dallas. Our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Jon LaPook, is with us. John, good morning.
Good morning, Charlie.
Turning to the United States, who specifically should be concerned about the risk of exposure this morning?
The CDC keeps telling us it's spread through direct contact with body fluids, so therefore the people who are at risk for direct contact with body fluids should be concerned. Those are the people who were in that very apartment. They're being quarantined, and then the people who had contact with them are being watched closely.
But the story continues to change day by day. I mean, yesterday it was just 18 people in close contact. Now we're hearing from health officials that there could be monitoring, or he could have been in contact with as many as 100 people. I know they're casting a wide net, but should we be concerned about this uneven response?
I think we should be concerned because there's been a huge difference, Nora, between the theory and the practice. So we were told we have a robust healthcare system here in the United States, and that is true. We're not Africa. That is true. If somebody comes here, they'll be identified quickly. If they're identified quickly, put into isolation, quarantine, their contacts followed, things should be controlled. That didn't happen here. The person came in, the guy said he was from Liberia. There was a problem with the electronic records, handshaking. How about actually walking down the hall and saying, hey, the guy's from Africa and has symptoms? So you need to have redundancy of systems.
And you also have to depend on the honesty of the person, right? I mean, he filled out a form that said he had not been in contact with anyone who had Ebola.
And it's not clear, by the way, in fairness to him, that he knew, because it was a pregnant woman who had bleeding. It could have just been a complication of pregnancy, and it wasn't clear until after he came here that the other contacts with that woman became sick.
So this specific question, is there growing concern in the medical community in the United States that this risk may be greater than we first thought?
I think we have to emotionally immunize people in a way against the almost certainty that there will be other cases that come here. Because it's magical thinking to think with the numbers going out of control in Africa, somebody is going to go, whether they know it or not, they could be perfectly fine come here.
Okay, United Airlines first said there's zero risk, essentially, that other people could have contacted Ebola because he was asymptomatic on the plane. But now United Airlines is contacting passengers who were on those planes. Why?
I don't know why they've made that decision. The CDC said, and I specifically asked that question, that they don't routinely do that. I think at times like this,
An abundance of
you have to do that and just
Exactly.
say, you know, let's trust science. And what the CDC is saying, what 4 decades of experience have said to us. And if facts change and we learn that there's a new way that it's spread, then go from there. But right now, you got to just rely on the science and the experts and the CDC and the public health
Is there
system.
some concern about overreaction?
Absolutely. I mean, there was a Twitter feed. I looked this morning. People, why should we believe you? One person said, why should we believe a guy whose name is LaPook? He's making fun of my name. I mean, there's a lot of panic out there, and they're saying, why should we believe the CDC? They're always lying to us. So yes, I think there's a lot of panic out there. I'm seeing it on Facebook, in social media, and I think we just need to do this. It's a serious problem, but you have to be calm and rely on science.
All right, John, thank you so much.